Hi everyone, just a quick impromptu live. I'm just putting my cards together that I started the other night, and I just thought I'd pop on to set up my computer so I can see what's happening there. So I just thought I'd pop on and do a live while I'm putting some of the cards together. I've started doing some. This one I did the other night while I was live. Just check my sound. It's always good to have sound. I think that's all working, so that's good. And this was with the One Sheet Wonder. Turn that off because I can hear myself. Good. Right, let's get crafting. So if you're watching, just pop in and say hi if you want to, or just craft along with me. I just decided to go live while I'm putting some cards together and see how it's done. Just wrap that around there. I've got lots of little cords above my head. So this is one I did. The actual One Sheet Wonder page is in a link on my blog, on my Facebook page from Wednesday night, next to the Joy to the World card kit picture, and there's a link to this on there. So we've just used this diagram here from Shannon West on the demonstrator website, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and it's using a whole piece of the designer series paper, 12 by 12, so you cut it 6 by 12 in half, and then you cut out all these shapes, and you can make all of these different variations, and of course you can, vary it whichever way you like. So I'm trying to stick to the program, but I do struggle with that because I like to make everything individual. So if I had an order I could do it, but because these are my Christmas cards, I like to make Christmas cards every year, I'm just going to change it up a little bit here and there, try and keep some of them simple to show you that they're so quick and easy. So I've done all my bases, and I put a picture on yesterday with the bases. I've changed that one. I like things on an angle sometimes, so I've actually stuck that one down like that, and I'm going to cut out this stamp. So I've used a few different stamps, which I'll post up the different sets that I've used after I've done this live, and I've just written them down as I've gone, because I've just picked from different sets. I'm not sure what I'm going to cut out that one with yet, but we'll come back to that. So I've just put this one together, thinking of you at Christmas, and I've used a bit of the gold foil sheet cardstock. I've just got that here on the desk. So that's called gold foil sheets. I've used a bit of that just to give it a little bit of a lift. And this other one I'm about to stick, hope I've not stuck nothing to it yet. This one, Noel. Just move some of these out of the way so I can get to my card. So as you can see, I've been stamping my stamps as I go to try and just make sure they're stamping. I haven't used some of them yet, so I like to stamp them first and just make sure their print's coming out well. So this will be a nice piece of DSP when I'm finished. So I've put the little Stampin' Dimensionals mini ones on there, and I'm just going to pop that. So I'm trying to keep this one as simple as possible. So this is the 3 card one. Leave that there so you can see what I'm doing. And I've just got to pop that over, just bring that down a bit. So I'm just trying to center that. I'm just visually centering it. You can get a ruler out and center it, but I'm looking at because my spacing there is a tiny bit bigger than there, I'm just sort of looking at it and going, yep, that's cool. And then I turn it sideways as well, like this. I've probably shown you this in a few of my videos now, because I like to look down the card to see if my lines are good. So I'm looking at the top of the DSP and the top of the word Noel, and I'm feeling like it's up a tiny bit this side, just a tiny tad, and I haven't stuck it down too hard yet, so I can just pull that down. It's not much, it's like a millimetre, but it's enough for me to go, yep, I got to change that. But it wasn't very noticeable. See that? I feel that's much better now. Yep, I'm happy with that. I really like that Noel, and I really like it with the green. I was doing some with red, so that's the colours are real red, and everything's in my live from Wednesday night if you want to go back and see all of those things. Real red and mossy meadow. That's the colours I've used here. So this DSP was the Heartwarming Hugs out of the current mini catalogue for August to December. So that's cute. And this card I've actually folded a different way. I did this one so it stands up like that. And when I'm finished putting all the fronts on, I'll go through and I'll put a piece of white card inside them so that you've got a nice piece of white card to write on. And it just gives it a bit more stability of the card as well. Makes it feel a bit firmer and just gives you a nice presentation. You don't have to do that if you want to keep them simple, and you can still write on that colour card. I quite like that. So again, I'll put all the die cutting shapes into my blurb afterwards. Okay, so I'll just go and grab another card. I've got lots of other cards on the table. Okay, so this one I decided to go with the Joy of the Season, and I wasn't sure about going that way. And I'm just playing with them today. I just thought I'd put the camera on just to play and put things together. I might put a bit of ribbon on it. I've got a few different ribbons here. I've got that one. I've got the red as well, which I've used on a couple of cards. But the idea of this set is, or this sample, is to show you that you can do it as simply as you like. Keep it really simple and they still look great. Or you can add a few extra dimensions to it, and then you've got an extra bit of bling on there. I might even add some bling yet. I haven't finished thinking about that. And I'm thinking with this one, I might put a bit of red. I just feel like that'll, you know, bring it up a little bit better. And again, I'm not sure about the going that way or that way. I'll just tie a little bow to play with. So sometimes I just tie bows as I go. And then you've got them handy. So what's everyone doing this Friday? Weather's warming up, isn't it? It's rainy out there today though. It's supposed to be really warm on Monday. So if you wanted to shop with me, all my details are on the card, on the paper here. So the way Stampin' Up works, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, so that means I'm signed up with Stampin' Up and I get benefits for signing up and getting a discount. So if anyone can join, within, you know, there are a few limits, but that's in the book, not many, and you can get a discount on your purchases if you join. And the joining starter kit is a really good value. It's $169 to join, and you get $235 worth of products, so that's a great incentive to join, and especially if you're after that cut and emboss machine, because that's $209. You can actually add that to your starter kit, and you don't pay for postage for your starter kit. That's a good way to get that machine if you were looking for that. Yeah, what will we put here? Just not sure whether to go that side or that side. That side. Oh, that's not bad. Joy. Let the joy of the season fill your heart. So the other thing I was looking at the other night and playing with was the paper pumpkin kit. So the kit comes with all of this in it, so you can just put it together. The only thing you need extra is a stamp block, which which is one of these. That's a really good way to get started on some cards as well. Hey Amanda, thanks for joining me. Can't stay, but thank you. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. That's lovely. Look forward to seeing some of your creations soon on here. I think I'll go with that. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, but I like it. Okay. So you could pop, actually I might pop that up on dimensionals. And so I'll just pop a few dimensionals on the back. Don't put too many on, just put a couple in the middle so it doesn't sink. Find my little box of rubbish, my rubbish box. Stick that there. And I'll probably just keep making more cards over the weekend to try and get on top of my Christmas stash. I usually start this about, the week before Christmas. But this year I decided I'd better get on with it. And doing lives is a great way because it gives me a bit of inspiration and incentive. And I'm also inspiring other people, I hope. I think I'll put it there. So I just sort of place things and then put them down. So I'm looking at the line on that bit of grid paper, on this piece of paper down this side, to get my visual so that it lines up with that piece of paper. See, it's matching down there. That's how I'm working. And then I can trim that little bit of ribbon off to a bit shorter. Deciding where to stick it. I might go about there. I'll just grab my little glue dots. Here's the glue dots. And just tear that bit of paper off. And put it there. You just push your ribbon onto it quite hard. I'm pushing very firmly because I want to really push it into the ribbon. And then you've got your glue dot on the back. So if it's showing on the bottom like that, I just lift that up with my nail. Or you can use your take a pick tool if you can find it. Oh, there it is. Here it is. It's never too far away. And you can just pull it up a bit with this. And right, where did I have it? About there? I think I had it about there. Push it down hard, get it stuck on there, and I'll trim that off a tiny bit in the ribbon. Just go to the bottom of the card. Whoops, that flung across the table. And I'm going on the diagonal there. Okay, so that's that one. And like I said, I might come back and put a little bit of bling on maybe later. I'll have a look at them all when I'm finished. I'm just going to sort of just be attaching the sentiments. So I stamped the sentiments last night and got them all going. Now, where's another one? They're all just sitting randomly across my table. So these ones are actually using a punch. And the punch is called Everyday Label Punch. And there's the number if you need the number. I don't think that's on my sheet yet. I'll have a look at that later. I didn't write that one down actually. Oh yes I did. I did write it down on my sheet. I'll put links in later. So that's that punch. And I've just stamped it and then punched it. So this is a really handy set for layout for using punches as well. I just didn't have any bigger ones. So that's cute like that. So this one I'm tossing up. There I go again. Oh, is it enough? trying to keep it simple, but because the red's quite simple, I'm wondering whether to put something else behind this, perhaps a bit of gold. I don't have my gold handy, just let me have a look. I might have it here. I've got my ribbon box out before, so I had a lot of things handy. I'm wondering about some of that. So this is the ribbon out of the Forever Greenery suite. Doesn't say it on the box because it came in a bag with another ribbon. There, Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack, and it comes with that one as well, which is more like the very vanilla colour. This is Whisper White, the cardstock, and this one looks like very vanilla to me. But it's not written on the actual packet how I've written it on that one. So I put it back in the right place. Pop that back. Yeah, I'm feeling like I want a little bit of that under there. So I might just smush a bit of that around. So I end up with a bit out the top and the bottom. Maybe. Just got to check my comments. Get my thing up on the screen bigger because I forgot to do that earlier. Now, just deciding which way to do this. I didn't like it up the top there. I'm going to give it another go. Maybe if I go out the bottom like that, and then fray that one a little bit as well. That way. Dum, da, dum. Okay, no, I want to go again. I know, I fiddle around a bit, but it's the joy of it. Joy of making cards. And I do enjoy it. It's very relaxing. Right, what if I bring that in a bit like that? There we go. If I bring that in like that, that will work for me. So it's just a matter of holding your finger on that, hold that thought with a block, hold that thought, and grab a bit of tear and tape, because that's always handy to have around, and just whack it on, because it's going to be underneath. That's going to be under there, and then this bit I'm going to chop off there, and I can always trim it a bit shorter, which I probably will, but I'll wait until I've finished doing this bit. So just give that a really good push down there to make sure that's sealed in there. I don't think I'll take the top of the tape off because I'm going to put some mini dimensionals under there. Need some music, don't we? Put them over there. Right. And then I'm just going to pop that on there. I think that's about right. Hope so. Hope I got that right. Right, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And then I'm going to use my take your pick tool and just separate these out a little bit so that you get that nice, I love this ribbon, twine, whatever you want to call it. It's lovely. Alright, that one's frayed right up to the packet, so up to the middle, I mean. I'm just going to do that. Start at this end. It's like getting the knots out of your hair. Alright. Spread that around a bit like that. Oh, I like that. That just adds a little bit more something to the card. So I like to add a little bit more, but you don't have to. You can just keep them very simple if you want to. They still look fantastic. I just love the paper. Felt so good walking in here last night and seeing them all sitting on the table, and I'm like, ooh, yum. Very nice. Okay, so there's another one. Woohoo! We're getting there. Right, next, put that one up there. I'll just show you this one for a minute. So on this one, I've used a die cut out of this set, which is, now I've put the dies in with my stamps for this set so that I wouldn't lose, like I kept them together. So Stitch So Sweetly dies, that's the dies, and this, they go with this stamp set, So Sentimental. So I wanted to keep them together, so I had them handy when I want to use them. But I liked this because it had the rectangle to cut out the rectangle, and this one here is from a punch. So this is the posted, oh, I haven't put a tag on that one, look. Posted for You, I think it's called. Punch. So I liked that because it had the similar, not the same, but similar sort of shape to it. And it gave me the gold behind it just to bring it out a little bit. So that was that one. And around the edges here, I used my dauber. Now I didn't even have to re-ink my dauber because I'd already used it for something else previously with lots of red. Look at that one. So when they've been inked like that, I'll just find a bit of card that I'm not using. See, if you go like this on the edge of it, there's so much ink on there already and it just comes off like that, so you don't even have to use fresh ink. I really like that effect, and I feel it frames things nicely. I do that a fair bit on things, just to give it that extra bit of colour and bring it out. That's that one. Right, what else have we got sitting here on the table? Let's do a couple more. So this one I decided to do the round ones, and that is out of the Wrapped in Christmas, this one, and it has die cuts with it, so you can actually die cut the circle as well. There's another shape, I've got another card with that one, and that one has that shape. You can put it whatever shape you round it, but I've gone with that shape. Right, just pop my punch back up in its place. They all have a little place on my shelf here, which you can see if you watch one of my lives. I start off in my lives looking at me, so you can see I'm real. See what I look like, and you can see my shelf in that. So I'm just deciding whether to, I feel like this needs something under it again to bring it up a little bit. So the question is what? Let me have a look in here. I'm wondering about, I can't get out. Wondering about using one of these and trying something different. Put that behind it. What that'll look like. Just to give it a different look. This one a bit too big, I think. You don't want to take up the whole card with it. No. And that one is too small. It's like Goldilocks, isn't it? Too small, too big. I don't know about that one. I'm just not sure about it. If I do it in gold, I know. I've got an idea. Okay. Got an idea. Right, where's my piece of gold card? It's over here behind me on the cutter. So if I bring that onto there, just going to cut that on my cutter. Now, as soon as I find my plates, as soon as I find the plates. Now, I won't bring the cutter over today. I'll just cut it over here, okay? Because I've got a lot of mess on the table. So you just roll it through your cutter. Doesn't take long. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. And there you have it. There we go. Put that back on the cutter. The stamp and emboss machine. Right, what if we do that and put a bit of ribbon behind it? A bit of ribbon. Like behind that bit there. There we go. What about that? So you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking something else now. It's fun doing this. I enjoy it. I've got some other red ribbon. Just a moment, please. Came with something else the other day. Now this one came with, chest of my memory, a sheer ribbon. What did it come with? There's a good question. I can't remember, and let me find my book. It's in the book. The book is under the table. I'll just look it up. A sheer ribbon, real red sheer ribbon. It's on page, it's in the back of your, on page 78 of the mini catalogue. It's got all the references to all the ribbons in this catalogue, and it's like a quick reference to all the different pieces, and then it tells you what page it's on, page 15. So then you go to page 15, and it's in the poinsettia sweet place. So I did a class on this, that's why I have this, and it's down here, the real red sheer ribbon. Here it is. And that's what I'm thinking right now. Maybe, I'll see. Just playing with it, see what it looks like. Yeah, I like that. I'll stick that on there like that. The question is, do we go on there or do we put, so you could even do that just with the heart, the round circle, but because it's on this colour here, I prefer it to be on something else. I'm deciding whether to put the ribbon under it or on top of the gold. Ta-da! I just sort of have a look at it. Sometimes I take a photo of it and then I can have a look at the comparison of the photos. And sometimes I just, and when I'm doing lives it's handy because there's a little bit of a delay. So I can look at my screen and go, do I like it that way or that way? So I can see on my screen at the moment without the ribbon over the gold. And then I'm going to wait for it to pop up and look at it the other way. So I just can't get that straight. Right. and see what that looks like. It's almost there. Oh, the light's a bit bright. Just gonna have to make a call. I think I'm gonna go that way. That just gives it a lift, doesn't it? Well, we'll cut some ribbon while we're thinking about that. I'm just going to go a tiny bit off the edge here so I can trim it afterwards. Sometimes I do it exact, but most of the time now I just do it like this. Put your little die back in its case so you don't lose it. Okay. Alright, I've looked at the pictures a couple of times now and I'm going to go this way. I'm going this way. Okay, so that means stick your gold down first. I'm going to use a bit of Tombow for that. Just put a little bit on there, a bit across the middle so it holds it. And the good thing about the gold foil sheets is it's cardstock and it's shiny on the gold side, but it's matte on the back, so it's good for sticking it down. Got a few extra little, I must have had a bit of stuff on the embossing machine there underneath it, and it's put a hole in it, but it's okay because it's going to be covered up. So if you're embossing, if you're cutting gold foil or any of the foils, just make sure you're the plates here, I'll show you. So make sure your plates, so I must have had a bit of, this plate's quite marked as well, but that looks to me like I had a bit of a dot of something. I've cut other things and had little dots popping out, so it looks like there's been a dot under there, and when I've put it through the machine it's pushed on it, so you actually get other impressions on here. It's probably a good idea to keep a plate. I haven't done that, but keep a plate just for doing your things like this, so that when you do them, see there's some impressions that come off the mat. Although that could be handy too if you want to impress your mat. Get other patterns on there. It's okay if I'm covering it up there. Right, so then I'm going to put my ribbon on. Now this is sheer, so you will see through it. I think I'll just stick it in the middle and put a tiny bit of something on the very edge to hold it in place. I'm going to use a bit of tear and tape in the middle. So I don't want to go bigger than that because now look. Just cut that bit off. Just cut that bit off. I want to stay within that realm. So I'll just put that sort of in the middle of my card. Again, if you need to measure things, just get something to use to measure. I've got a ruler handy, but I'm not using it. You could put it across the bottom of the card like that, so that you've lined up along the bottom of the DSP, and then you've got a better visual. Or you could even line it up like exactly where you want it, so that you've got the right spacings for everything, and then put your ribbon on like that. It's actually not a bad idea, is it? I'm going to line up on the green because we happen to be working with some lines. And I put it with that green line there. That's one way to do your ribbon. But I just want to use the ruler for a minute, make sure I've got it where I want it. That looks pretty good there. Okay, so I'm going to put that back there. Remove that and just hold it firmly, and I'm just going to get that tape off, the tear and tape, the backing, sorry, the backing, and then I'm going to pop my ribbon along the ruler, so that you get a nice straight piece of ribbon. And of course you don't have to do it this way. This way I do it all different ways, so today I'm doing it like this. Tomorrow, who knows? Right, there we go. I'll fix them up in a minute. And then I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. Hello Athena, just saw you pop in. Sorry, I'm not looking at my screen very often. I just saw someone was there. Thank you for joining me. I'm just playing with my cards, putting them together, and thought I'd do a little live while I'm at it, because I didn't get to make many in the live the other night. It would have taken all night. There we go. I'm just wondering, I might, I think that'll be enough. Let me feel it. Yeah, that looks alright. Let's get my backing off. You've been making more cards, Athena? You've been making lots of cards. I'm just going to, now, I'm going to try and position this so that the love is sort of straight, I think. It's a bit of a tricky one, this one. I think I'll go with the word love. I think that looks alright. There we go. I don't know whether I need to stick that down actually. I'll leave it loose. So if I stick it, you'll see the sticky. Sometimes what I do is put a little bit of tear and tape on and go underneath like that. That's another option, and put a bit of tape over it, but I haven't really left those long enough on the end for that. Yes. You have lots to go. Yes, so do I. But this method is working well. I've got a lot here. So I've done a few already. I've done this one. And I actually used a bit of Tombow to stick that one down. Still drying a bit. And did a little bit of daubering around the edge of this one. And I put some gold under there on that one. That's been fun. What else did I do today? Oh, I haven't shown you this one yet. Joy. I put the bigger oval underneath the smaller oval, just to bling it up a little. What else did I have? Didn't I have another joy? Going mad. No, here I am, not going mad. Here we go. Here it is. Did joy of the season fill your heart? And I did a Noel. Whoops, today's nearly dropped the bin then. There's my Noel. And I might come back and do a bit of blingy things yet. Yes, I was thinking about cutting the ribbon slightly shorter too, Athena. You must be in my head. I was wondering whether to cut it on the diagonal or straight. The trouble when you go straight is it's got to be straight. Or go up against the card here. Oh no, about there. I haven't decided yet. I go to there. If I do two little diagonals like, if I cut it diagonal like that on the edges, there's something else I can use. Like that and that. I think I'll do them like that. So that I end up with a nice little shape on the end. That sounds good in theory, doesn't it? Yes. Diagonal. Question is, now I often cut things like that with a ruler, and a Stanley knife. But that's going to be tricky because I've already put it on the card. So the other method in my madness is a little bit of stick tape. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, if it doesn't, I'll be in trouble. Okay, sometimes I put a bit of tape on there, but not very hard, just enough to hold it. And hang on a minute, let's see if we can do this. I'm trying to line it up with the edge of the white card, my line, and I'm going to go snap, snap. Put that on your hand for a second. And then just, because I haven't stuck it on hard, it comes off really easily. There we go, that worked. Woohoo, that was lucky, wasn't it? Let's see if we can do that again. The other end. Ah. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just whack it on. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Just get it to touch. And my scissors got stuck on the tape. Hang on. Oh, this is funny. Alright. Did I do it the same? Almost. Oh, the joy of card making. There we go. That's working for me. I think I'll keep sticking to that little trick. Right, that worked for me. Look at that. Yes, winner. Oh, I like that. There we go. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's got to be yeah for me. Okay, I love it. I love when a plan comes together. All right, I'm really happy with that. Yes. Okay, next one. Let's leave that on the side for a minute. Now, what else have I got sitting on the table? I've got this one. I don't even know how long I've been going for. I didn't look when I started. Oh well. Now I'm trying to keep some of them simple, like the plan on the, like this plan over here. So this one, let's move the love off there. I do like that one. And I may even make more like these once I've finished them all. Yes, I'm really happy I found that trick, Athena. The sticky tape. So this is this one here. And I'm just going to put, I might even, I don't know, let's think for a minute. I feel like it needs something. I've got a bow sitting over here. I feel like that clashes a bit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you could put it, oh look, that gives you a bit of a zigzag going on there, hey. I might do that. Oh, I like that too. Get a bit, oh, you can't see much of the zigzag if I cover it up, can you? What about if I moved the tag? Then we can see the zigzag. Up the top, down the bottom, up the top, down the bottom. 42 minutes. Oh, thanks, Athena. Gee, time flies. Can't believe it. I'll be finishing soon. I've only got 2 more to go. Oh no, I haven't. I've got a few. I won't keep going with all of them. Right, I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that, and then decide where to put that. Okay. It looks like that there, and I'm going to put it up there for a minute. Just feel that. Feel it. And I'm going to put some tape across here, ready for my ribbon, because I'm going to go all the way across there to about there. Just rip that off like that. That's why it's called tear and tape, so you can rip it off. And then we get a little bit of paper backing off, and you can use your fingers if you've got some nails, or you can use your little take your pick tool and grab it up like that. Just make sure you grab the paper, not the whole lot of the tape. If the tape's coming up, I just push it down a bit and then get a bit of the paper up like this and roll it back. Okay, and then if you can see the tape, pop that on there. I want to get it in the middle so that we get that nice zigzag going. Oh, look at that. Did I go too far over? Oh no, my bow's off the side. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I think it'll be okay. Right, here we go. Yes, I like the ribbon zigzag. I'm not sure where to stick this. I'm looking on my screen up the top. And I'm going to stick it down the bottom for a minute. I think I like it up the top. I'm looking on my screen because I get delay so I can see what it looks like when I change it. That's actually coming to an advantage now. I thought the delay was a problem, but let's see. I'm just waiting a second to see my delay catch up with me. Get my delay to catch up. So the other one I've stamped is this one. I really like this stamp. It's very pretty. And I've got to cut that out. Okay, now I can see it down the bottom. I think I like it up the top. Now let's stick it in the middle for a second and see what that looks like. Can't decide. Too many decisions. And that's the other good thing about following the plan, is you don't have to make those decisions. But I like changing it up. I've got to work out what to cut this one out with. I don't have anything really long. Or do I? Actually, I might have something in the ornate garden. Oh, actually, that doesn't look too bad in the middle, and I can still see the zigzag. Maybe over the red section. Yeah, I quite like it on the red section. I'm just looking in the middle, but you don't get the whole zigzaggy thing if I put it in the middle. Whereas I get the whole zigzag effect like that. Let's grab my ornate garden. Over here. Oh. Bend down, pick it up, get some exercise. See the ornate garden. Guys. Yeah, actually I'm liking it on the red. I'm liking it on the red. Right, let's pop those out of the way. A second. Oh, that's too big. That was funny. Isn't it funny how you can think something's going to work, and then when you look at it, it's like, oh, I think I was going for this one. I pulled the wrong one off. I thought that's way too big. That'll cover my whole card. Won't it? Yep. No, that's too big. What about this pretty one? Ooh. I wonder if that might go all right. Hey, might try it, eh? Wonder if it'll fit on that one. This one had a little bit of fluff on my ink pad, so I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I think I like it on the red. That's looking better. I'll cut this in a minute. Just put that over down there for a second. Right, let's stick this one up. Oh dear, we've ripping through them. Woohoo! Dum, dum, dum. Just put one in the middle of that one. Right, just do this one and I'll cut out the next one, and then that'll be it for today, or for now anyway. That way, if you want to craft along with me another time, you can just replay if you're keen. Okay, so I just popped that one up the top, and I'm just looking at it. You could count how many dots you've got. 1, 2, 1, 2, or not. And I'm just lining it up along this row here. So I am sort of lining it up there. Put your finger there, you can see how much space you've got. Use your fingers. See, it's similar, so I'm pretty good with that. There we go. And now we just have to trim off this little piece of ribbon on the side. Now the question is, will I go to the edge of the card or the edge of the... I think I'll go to the... What's it look like on the edge? I haven't done the glue right down to the edge of the card. Just don't know what it's going to look like if I don't go to the... Just have a look at it for a second like that, so I can see what it looks like with that edge showing. I'll go to the edge of the card. That looks alright. Okay, and I'll keep that bit for something else. I had originally planned to do it a different way on another card. Right, yep, that's cool. Cool. Alrighty then. There's another one. Ta-da! Right, let's do this one. Okay. I'll just get my bit of gold foil out of the way. And put my paper. Now, the thing I found, when you put it through the machine, if you have it really straight like that, it can make more of a clunky sound and be a little tiny bit harder to put through. If you put them through at an angle, they work better, but because I've got, you know, my long piece of paper, which I don't really want to cut off yet, I'm going to do it this way. But just be aware that it does make a little bit more noise. It's okay, but it's just a bit noisier. Okay, and then I put my thing on the top. So I just hold it like that very firmly, and then I run it through my machine. I haven't brought the machine over here today, but you can see me using the machine in some other videos. And Wednesday night I had it on the table. So I get into that spot where it's going to go clunk, clunk. See? That's because it's straight. If you put it on an angle, it actually works a little tiny bit better. Take that off. And if you end up with little spots in here, you just grab your little brush, or you can even use your tool here to push it through those bits, because you don't want to end up with extra bits in there. Can't see them all. I think there's a few spots there, and the brush pushes them through, so go sideways a bit on them if you can't get them out. I find going sideways helps. There's a few in there still. It's hard to see when you need a bit of green behind me. Put it down on, see, I can still see some there. Make sure you get all of those out before you use it again. Got any left? No, I think that's good. Put that back in the packet. And then when we want to get this one off, just pop that over there. So I just use the piece to get them off, or another bit of card. Get all your little pieces off. So I think with that gold one before, I had a little tiny dot under it from something else I did previously. See, there's a dot there. Sneaky little dots. Let's watch them. Over there. Get all your dots off the table, and then you can just use your little brush to go like this. Now the other thing that it comes with, the brush comes with a little piece of foam, two actually. Just roll your brush over them. Keep going at it for a bit. Of course I picked the trickiest one for last. If it doesn't cut right through, I think it has, but it just takes a bit of rolling the brush around. Sometimes I do put it through again. Actually, I usually go both ways, but you don't have to every time. It's looking a little challenging, this one, but it could be because my mat's quite worn as well. They are coming away. A bit timely. We're still getting there a bit. Still a few stuck in there. I haven't used this die for a while. I did a card class on this one. That was fun. Lots of die cutting because I pre-cut the card kits at the moment, so I had lots of work to do. But it was worth it, wasn't it, Athena? It was really worth it. They turned out so nice. So some of them aren't coming out as easily as I would like them to. You can put it through again as long as you've got these little bits out of the way. So I wouldn't put it through with them sticking out like that. Use my take a pick tool and punch them through. They usually come out a bit better than that. Must be time for a new plate. Been busy this year doing all this work from home. It's been good being able to sit in my own space and do it, and it's nice meeting with people though. I do miss that in person, but we've been Zooming and doing our classes on Zoom. My next class is the 28th of November if anyone's interested, and we're making that little Christmas countdown project. That should be fun. Looking forward to that. And I'm going to pre-cut some alphabet dies for everyone. Right, see, that wasn't so bad after all. Oops, drop my card. Oh, hang on a sec. Right, I'll just get rid of those bits. A little brush over there. Just get rid of all my little bits of rubbish into the little container. And just pop that in the bin before I drop it all. Before I bump it all. Okay, now, oh, that's actually going to look very pretty. Look, oh, this one's special. Look at that. I was originally thinking of doing it down there, but now I don't know. I think I might keep it in the middle. And I still feel like it needs something else. Oh dear. Where's my gold ribbon gone? Gold ribbon. The more detailed dies do take more time to clean up. They certainly do. They do. And remember that class we did? It was like a lot of little dies. A lot of little dies. Alright, I'm wondering whether to go with some more of this, like on that other card. And I don't know which way I'm going. I'm not sure yet. I'll just do a couple. Just do that with it. Now, I'm not sure whether to go that way or go that way. I think I might go that way so I get the corners there and the ribbon. Cut that off in a minute. And I've worked out what I'm doing. Christmas blessings. Love it. Do like that. So that would look nice just on the dotty card, wouldn't it? Like if you're making a different card, I mean. And I've still got this card to go. Like you could even put that on there. Do it round the other way and do a card long ways and have that across there. I've still got plenty of DSP on the table. I will make some more. Right, put that one in a bit, that one out a bit. I think we'll go there. So I'll just get my tear and tape again and grab that, and that one will go in the middle. Now this is weird because it's wonky, hey? Makes your eyes feel funny. I want that to come down a bit more there. Here we go. Thinking music, and I'm going to put the tape like that. So I'm going to have it like that. Yes. Just cut our ribbon. Okay, and then we want to fray this a bit more. You just do that with your fingernail, it works, or you can use your actual tool. I might try that up here though. Get that underneath there. Just go like that. That works too, look. Just get it all to split. Right, and you can trim that off a bit more if you need to. Okay, radio. Yes, I like the gold. I liked them plain as well when they were sitting on the table last night with all the sentiments across them. They look great. But once I get going, I'm like, oh, I just got to add a bit more. But it's really cool because you can do it either way. Whatever suits you. And it's good to do it with your friends too. I used to have a friend that liked to card with me. Sadly, she passed away, but she's still here in spirit. On my shelf up there. She's on my shelf up there, Judy. And she used to come over and we used to make Christmas cards together, and the kids used to gather around the table and help us too. That was lots of fun. Lots of fun. Inspirational. There you go. Christmas blessing to you and yours. Now this is going to be the challenge because I've got this sitting wonky. It's like, oh, get the visual right, Fiona. Okay, now before I stick it down, I'm just looking everywhere. I'm looking everywhere. If I line it up on that grid paper behind me, that might help a little bit. Sometimes I do them both wonky so that you don't see that one's off, and I could do that and do it sideways like that, but I want to do it this way. So I'm going to line up this bottom left corner and the top right corner are sort of sitting, I think, okay. Can't see my line behind it actually. Just fiddle with that again. And the other thing I could do is use my ruler. Hi Jill, I'm glad you made it to my party. Doesn't matter if you're late, I told you that. Late's better than never. No. I'm so glad you could make it. And it was an impromptu live. I just decided to go live. I thought, hey, I'm going to put my cards together. I'm going to go live. Why not? Why waste that time? Okay, so if I put that about there, I'm just working out where to stick this. So I'm just looking, if I put that there, it's about 5 mils at the bottom. And if I put it up there, about 5 mils from the top, get my card straight. Probably help if that was straight, wouldn't it, first? I'm just being a bit particular here. So that one sits about there. How big is my thing? Nah, look, I think I'll put the ruler back over there where it was, hey? That's one. You could line it up on the ruler. I'm going to whack it down and just go for it, okay? I can see the line behind the card for blessings. I think that's pretty straight. So I won't push it down hard. I'm just going to stand up and look at it in my screen, because I think that way. I think that's alright. Okay, so then I'm going to pick it up like this and do what I usually do. I look down the edge of my card and the writing, or this line here. I'm pretty happy with that. Look, it doesn't matter if it's off a tiny bit. It's a card, you know, it looks great. Just going to fray that bit out a bit. And fray that bit out a bit. There we go. Are you making any cards, Jill? Make some cards with me. Alright, so that's going to hang down there a little bit, I think. Now the only problem with that is if I put it in an envelope, it's going to be off the page, isn't it? I'll just trim that one up a little bit. Like that. It's like cutting hair, that stuff. I've got it everywhere. Nothing worse, is there? Getting hair everywhere. Put that stuff straight in the bin. Alright, at least that one will fit there now. And now they're going to go all odd. Oh well. Oh well. That's okay. So I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to put more bling on. I'm going to finish doing them and then put some bling on maybe. So if you've only just come in, Jill, here's a few. Here's a few I've been playing with today. There, and feel the love. And we've got some joy. We've got some joy as well. So I should put that one over that side because it's green. That one over there. There's some joy. And I did a Noel, and I kept the Noel simple. Look, I can do it. I can do simple. Look, there's the Noel. I can't see him very well over there. Never mind. That's all my cards for now. So I'll finish off the rest of them. I've got a few more to go yet, and because I cut 2 pieces of DSP the other night, I've got a fair bit of card floating around the table here. It's all just sitting around, ready to roll. So I'm going to keep going and make some more. So I'll catch you next time. Thank you, Athena. And thanks for coming late to the party, Jill. It's better late than never. And you can always watch replay and catch up some more. So I'll just keep working away, but I'll turn my live off now. Okay. Oh, what did Athena say before I go? I'll put some red rhinestones on a few of them. Yes, I think that might be happening, Athena. Which one were you thinking of? Before I go, which one were you thinking of? Let me grab a red rhinestone. Just so we can inspire people. Let me find a red rhinestone first. Hang on. I've got my bling box here. Wonderful gems are nice too. Look, they're nice. Here's a red rhinestone. Maybe we should put one on there. Maybe we will. Small red ones. These little tiny ones. I think this one needs something. Now I saw someone use this end of the thing the other day to put... Oh, that's gone a bit funny. So with this thing, this is like, it's sort of like blue tack. This one's gone a bit dry and funny, so I'm going to break that bit off. If you just roll it up, I might need a new piece because I've used it a bit. You can twist it and a new bit comes out. Look. Oh, it came out delayed then. That was a bit weird. Okay, and you can shape the end of it and it's sticky sort of. I saw someone do this with rhinestones the other day. See if I can do it. And, oh, look at that. You just pick it up with that. I hadn't even thought to do that. I'm so glad I saw that. Put your little stone down. Look at that. Ooh, yes, you're right. That worked. I'm just wondering whether to do a bigger one as well. What size did I get? There's only 2 sizes on there, is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm just checking the sizes. Might do a bigger one. Oh, look, you just slide them sideways, hey? Put 2 together up there? Yeah, I think I want 2 together. Oh, they're so much easier to put on like that. Cool trick, thank you. I can't remember who I saw do it the other day, whether it was Mandy or someone else. And I thought, what a cool idea. Actually, I like that like that. So we've got 2 rhinestones and we've got the ribbon. So that's our 3 bits of bling. I like that. Very nice. Thank you. Ooh. Now I'm wondering about this guy here. Although I don't want to take away from the ribbon. I'll have to think about him. Okay. That does give it a nice touch, doesn't it? The green ones don't really match. I have to stick to the red, I think. But then I do have these ones as well. The wonderful gems. They are nice too, and they've just got a bit of colour of sort of gold. This one's got a bit of gold in it. Just wondering whether that might highlight something. But then I've already got the gold. Thinking music. What else have I got made over there? I've got this one as well. See, I feel like that needs something. That needs a bit of something, doesn't it? Or I could get my gold gems out. I've got gold gems as well. Oh, no, I might do the red one on that one as well. And up here. There, 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 I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it there. I've got one more red one, big one. Here we go. Does make a difference, doesn't it? Putting them on. Just finishes it off. That's why we have them. Okay, that's lots of yummy cards. I will finish those afterwards. So thank you for joining me, and if you're just popping in to watch a replay, thank you, and feel free to shop in my store. And there's the November host code and all the details. I'll put all the extra pieces. Some of them are already in my link sheet that I put up the other day, and it's next to the Joy to the World paper pumpkin picture on my Facebook page. And I've used extra die cuts and things like that today, so I'm going to do another little blurb with the links to those things as well. Okay, thanks for joining me. It's really nice to have you along. Ciao.